Hi friends, welcome back to yet another Renee's Corner video where I'm Renae and I talk about all things grad school and clinical psychology and sort of organizational things. I don't know why I'm doing like this weird like intro thing, but if you're new here, welcome. So today's video is not a Renee's recap. Today's video, I thought it would be really good for me to give you guys sort of like I don't know, like an insight on my Sunday meetings. So basically what I do every Sunday is I plan out my week ahead, plan out tasks, plan out any sort of meetings, all that good stuff. I plan it all out on Sunday, and so that gives me sort of like a really good, clear understanding of what the week is going to entail, and gives me sort of like a guideline to get me through the week, at least until Friday. And so yeah, basically that's it. So the planner I am using is an Idlewild 2019 planner. I was gifted this planner from my friend Maria, and I love this planner. I have done a planner tour on the video. I have done a planner tour on my channel about this planner. I think back in January, so it's an older video. I will link it down below. And so here's sort of what it looks like. It gives you a weekly sort of overview every day, and then it also has monthly view, which as you can see here, my monthly view is blank because I don't use it. So I don't know why. I like having the monthly view, but I never use it. All that to say, this is the planner I use, and so I'm gonna sort of walk you guys through the steps of my Sunday meeting. So the first step is to sit down and do the meeting. Like, that is the hardest part, because I'm like, oh, I don't need to do a Sunday meeting, and then every week I don't do it. My week is discombobulated. So I like to do my meetings on Sundays. It gives me, I usually set aside about an hour to do this. It normally doesn't take that long, but I like to set aside an hour. And then yeah, so once I'm sitting ready to meet with myself and look at the week, I move on to the next step, and so we will get into that right now. So sort of the first thing, well, the second thing I do after I've sat down, after I'm all ready to plan, is I make sort of a massive sort of things I want to get done list. And so I normally take my weekend to-do list that I most likely have not completed. And so here you can see, like, I have tons of things that are not done from the weekend to-do list. And so then I move them over to this to-do list, just as like a massive list of things I need to get done. Okay, so now that that is done, sort of how I do that part is I just think about like the week ahead, what things really need to be done. I consult my semester plan, and then I write down sort of this like massive list. And so then this list is pretty overzealous, if I do say so myself. Then what I do is I set that aside, and then in my planner I look at my calendar and write down any events, that was kind of loud, write down any events that aren't like regularly scheduled things, like my classes, like my classes, like I'm trying to think, so like any meetings, therapy sessions, any assessment cases, anything that's not on my like regular schedule, I'll write in the planner. So basically, after I have made this list of things that I need to do, I input them into my calendar onto specific days. And so what I like to do is look at my calendar on my iPad and then assign tasks to each day. So like on Thursdays, typically I have therapy until 7, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do any work after 7. Like, my brain just stops functioning at 7. So being cognizant of my calendar and my schedule, I will schedule out things that need to be done into my planner, sort of like this. Okay, so then what I like to do is I don't like to carry my planner around to and from school. It's just like, it's kind of bulky, and I don't like to just have extra stuff that I don't really need in my backpack. So what I like to do is I will then input the tasks that need to be done into my calendar into like a different color. So typically for me, tasks are orange in my calendar, and I will like insert the tasks that need to be done that day into my calendar, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna show you here. So then after I've done all of those steps, that is basically it for my Sunday meeting. I try to just plan out for the week, and if there are certain things that need to get done on specific days, like say I had an assignment or something, it would be really helpful for me to see the assignment on the calendar, looking at it like with the weekly view, sort of the weekly view on my calendar, on my computer as well, and just being able to insert tasks. So like sometimes on Wednesdays I have free time, and I like to designate time for that free time to do my task. And then if I don't get it done during the school day, I will complete the task at home, and then my planner's there already, so I don't have to like figure out what I need to do. But this method has been really helpful for me, especially in the last few weeks when I just have so much to do. And I think having like a daily to-do list is really helpful for me, at least. And seeing this sort of like grand scheme of things in my planner is really helpful as well. Because like, say I don't get everything done on Monday, if there's things that I can move to Thursday, I can quickly see in my planner that Thursday is pretty open. Let's, you know, if you don't get everything done today, that's fine, like move it to Thursday and you'll be okay. And yeah, so I think that is pretty much it for me. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what that was. Yeah, so that's basically my Sunday meeting. If you have watched to this far, leave an office supply emoji. I'm getting better at thinking of these before I do them. And yeah, if you have like a Sunday routine or sort of how you plan out your week, let me know below in the comments. Leave an office supply emoji in the comments as well. If you have watched this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about random stuff that's going on in grad school, and it's pretty fun. So, you know, join the family. I haven't thought of like a name, but anyways, join the family, and I look forward to seeing you. And also, if you haven't followed me over on my Instagram, do so. I'm doing some new, slowly but surely, some rebranding of my Instagram, the channel, all that things. So once the semester slows down just a little bit, I will be able to get all of those things rolling out soon. And yeah, that's basically it. So I will see you guys next week, and have a great week. Peace.